Hey guys, welcome back to Eddie Finance. In this video I'm going to talk about my best stock investment for 2018. This year I've returned 302%. That's right, 302% in one particular stocks compared to S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100 in US has now currently down to 20-30%, and ASX 200 has come down to a 10 years low. So I'm going to tell you what stock that I invested, why I have invested in this particular stock. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you like this kind of videos, leave a comment below, and let's get started. The single stock that gave me the 300% return for 2018 is Afterpay Touch Group. If you don't know what is an Afterpay, Afterpay is basically a payment system that allows customers to make purchases of the products and services that they want, enjoy the goods and services now, and pay them back later to Afterpay in 4 installment payments. So let's have a quick read. Afterpay is a technology-driven payments company with a mission to make purchasing feel great for a global customer base. ATG comprises of the Afterpay and Touch products and businesses. Afterpay is driving retail innovation by allowing leading retailers to offer buy now, receive now, pay later service that doesn't require end customers to enter into traditional loan or pay any upfront fees or interest to Afterpay. Afterpay currently has over 1.8 million customers and over 14,000 retail merchants onboarded. Touch comprises innovative digital payment businesses servicing major consumer-facing organizations in the telecommunications, health and convenience retail sectors in Australia and overseas. Afterpay Touch Group is operating in the United States, Australia and New Zealand. It allows retailers to offer their customers the facilities to buy now, pay later without requiring traditional credit, upfront fees or interest. So to give you a bit of history, prior to the merger, Afterpay and Touch Group are completely two separate listed public company in ASX. Before merger, Afterpay was trading around $1.40 up till about $2, and Touch Corp Group trading around between 90 cents and $1.40. And after the merger completed on the 6th of July 2017, back then the combined market value of the two companies are below 500 million. But as of today, the 21st of December 2018, the market cap has gone up to 2.75 billion. That's a massive increase, guys. So let's look at the numbers. I want to show you when I bought the shares, when I sold the shares, why I bought the shares and why I sold the shares. My first purchase for Afterpay is on the 28th of September 2016, and I bought 2 lots of them. First lot is 850 units and the second lot is 1000 units. They're both at 2.78 cents per unit. And the reason I bought this as a separate unit, these are just for tax purposes. One is for myself and one is trading on my behalf of my wife. Second purchase is on the 3rd of March 2017, which is 6 months later after my first initial investment. Bought 999 units and 289, and at the time the share prices came down 50 cents. So that's about 25% from my first initial investment, but I still bought more shares because I can see the value of this company is going to go out in the next couple of months or years. So I bought at 2.21 and 2.21, and the total investment is about 2,658. After the merger completed on the 6th of July, when the Afterpay and the Touch Corp combined into one company, on the 27th of November, I bought another 2 lots of shares at 120 and 176, and the price has gone up to double. nearly 100% at 4.90, and I have not sold any of my shares yet. So after that purchase, basically my total investment is about 9,000 Australian dollars. Now let's look at the date when I sold them. When I bought them in 3 different lots. And when I sold them, I actually sold in 4 different lots. Let's look at the first one. I sold them when the date was the 13th of July 2018, and when the price has gone up to $11. Come on guys, anyone would have sold the shares. I bought it at $2.78 and it's now coming at $11. So I sold about 1,000 units of them and make a profit about 8,000, and that's about 294%. The second lot when I sold them was actually at the date of the 19th of July 2018, and this day has absolutely gone crazy. I was only planning to sell 850 units, and the price that I've got was $11.55. I made a profit of $312. That was an early morning trade when I wake up in the morning when the share market opens at about 10 a.m. But then during the day, I saw the price has gone crazy. The same day on the 19th, it's gone up to $13. It's gone up to $13.25. Therefore, I just could not resist to sell more of these shares, and I've sold another 280 units and another 128, and I made a gain of 468 and 164%. And eventually the next day the price even crazier. On the 20th, it's gone up to $15, and that's my last unit that I have, which is a 76 units, and I made a gain of 217%. So all of these gains, if I average them out, that's about 302% gain for the 2018. If you look at the chart here, this is how the chart of Afterpay looks like for 2017 and 2018 after the merger. So the red one that I have here are the price prior to the merger, so it's not showing on the chart here. But the blue one, 27th of November 2017, are the round circle here, and I sold them at around July 18th. So that's the 19th of July. So this is about the average gain, about 302%. Well, you can call me lucky if you want to, or for me, definitely it's not just a lucky bet on the Afterpay. I've saw some potential on the company earlier before the merger, after the merger, and I'm going to tell you why I bought the shares and then why I sold the shares. There are 4 main reasons why I bought the Afterpay share. First, before the merger, the report from the company every 6 months is stated the customer has increased by more than 100%. Revenue is increasing more than 100% every 6 months prior to the merger. There are not many companies that can increase the customers' numbers by 100% or more, and the revenue more than 100%. That's one first reason that I bought it. Second reason, after the merger, so the company has moved from just the online purchase into the storefront. So now, rather than using just Afterpay for online purchases, when you can buy now and pay later in 4 installments, you can actually walk into all the shopping centers, all to the clothing store, all to the bed and linens, and all the retailers. You can actually use Afterpay service in the store. So that is a big move from an online to the store, and that has increased their market shares as well. That's the second reason. The third reasons, all shoppers love Afterpay, and it makes sense to use Afterpay compared to using credit cards. You can have the goods now, you can pay in 4 installments later, and you pay no interest as long as you pay the installment on time. Even though if you miss your payment, the company only charges you a maximum of $10 for the late payment fee. Compared to a credit card, where if you don't pay your credit card on due date, if the credit card is a 20% interest rate, that means every $100 you're gonna pay $20 in interest. Where Afterpay, if it's a $100 payment at the cap of $10 late payment fee, which means you only pay $10. So that is a 50% better off than using a credit card. The four reasons are basically the business reason for the merchants. For every merchant to use a Visa or MasterCard credit card service to accept a customer's payments, the merchant charges about 1% to 1.5%. If the merchant using Amex, they charge about 1.5% to 2%. And to make the purchase, obviously the customer would need to have a Visa card or MasterCard. Where comparisons to Afterpay charges 4% directly to the merchants, and customer doesn't need to have a Visa card or MasterCard, they just need to sign up with Afterpay. So those are the four main reasons that I've identified why I bought Afterpay and hold them for about nearly 2 years. So why did I sell the Afterpay? So there are actually two main reasons why. First, 300% gain in less than 2 years. Absolutely, it's crazy not to take the profit and run and come back and reinvest it again when the share prices come down. So that's the first reason. Second reason, the company has actually gone beyond my valuations. I value company this Afterpay around $7 or $8 and currently sitting about $11 as of the recording day today. So that's way beyond over the value. So I'm happy to take the profit and wait for the company to do a pullback if there is corrections, and maybe invest back to the company in the next 3 to 5 years if there's an opportunity. That's all we have time for today, guys. If you do like this kind of video, please leave a like, leave a comments, and tell me if you like this kind of video or if you don't like this kind of videos. What I'm thinking for the next video is to talk about my worst investments and how much I have lost in that particular stocks. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and see you guys later.